Where are they now? The cast of the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Back in 2005, the world was captivated by the tale of a group of young children as they traveled through a magic land filled with heroes, villains, and unforgettable adventures. The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, based on the timeless novel by C.S. Lewis, delighted audiences when it hit theaters in 2005. It earned nearly $800 million worldwide and became the third highest-grossing film of the year, starting a brand new franchise and turning countless young viewers into fans for life. The movie, directed by Andrew Adamson, introduced us to the magical world of Narnia, where children stumble upon an enchanted wardrobe that transports them to a land filled with talking animals, mythical creatures, and epic battles between good and evil. The cast of the film, composed mostly of young actors, experienced varying degrees of success and challenges in their careers following the movie's release. Number 8. Jim Broadbent, Professor Kirky.
You seem to have upset the delicate internal balance of my housekeeper.
Very sorry, sir.
Firstly, the lovable Jim Broadbent portrayed Professor Kirky, the eccentric but wise caretaker of the pensive children. Broadbent's performance added humor and gravitas to the character, contributing to the film's overall charm. The British actor had already had a widely successful career before the Chronicles of Narnia series, but this was probably his biggest and most well-known project yet. Following its conclusion, Broadbent continued to enjoy a successful acting career, appearing in a variety of film, television, and theater productions. He received critical acclaim for his roles in films such as Iris and the Iron Lady, winning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his performance in Iris.
The distinguished Wharton Professor of Literature, who has the great good fortune of being married to her.
And Broadbent's talent and versatility have made him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. He has also appeared in some big-budget fare again, such as Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Cloud Atlas, and Hot Fuzz. Millions of people spotted Broadbent during his turn in beloved films Paddington and Paddington 2. Number 7. Liam Neeson, Aslan.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy.
Of course, no actor was actually going to perform as the talking lion, Aslan, in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. However, the voice of the heroic lion had to be pitch perfect, and that is why Liam Neeson was sought for the part. Neeson added his powerful voice and superior acting talents to the notable and wise lion, Aslan. Neeson's commanding presence and rich voice brought the iconic character to life, earning him praise from fans of the books and the films alike. Even though his face was never seen in the film, audiences worldwide immediately knew who was playing the part, and his performance had a lasting impact. Following Narnia, Neeson continued his prolific and impressive acting career, starring in numerous successful films such as Taken and The Grey. Somewhat surprisingly, he became an action star over the last generation, appearing in Batman Begins, The A-Team, Wrath of the Titans, and many more.
Biding his time, no doubt. Waiting for men to grow weak, and in their weakness he grows stronger.
Neeson is still known for his smooth voice, but also his one-of-a-kind acting abilities. Before and after his starring turn in Narnia, he established himself as one of Hollywood's most respected actors, known for his versatility and ability to portray a wide range of characters. Few actors have reached the level that Neeson has, and he shows no signs of slowing down, even at 71 years old. Number 6, James McAvoy, Mr. Tumnus.
Will you be all right?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The casting of Mr. Tumnus was tricky and important. It's a sort of role that needs to be handled with deft care and skill by a lovable and caring actor. Luckily, James McAvoy enchanted audiences as the kind-hearted fawn who befriends Lucy upon arrival in Narnia. McAvoy's performance added depth and warmth to the character, earning him praise for both critics and audiences. It was also a major turning point for his career, which has thrived after his appearance in the Narnia franchise. Following the Chronicles of Narnia series, McAvoy continued to establish himself as one of Hollywood's most talented actors, starring in films such as Atonement, X-Men First Class, and the M. Night Shyamalan horror film Split. He has also been in The Last King of Scotland, Arthur Christmas, and His Dark Materials. He also was one of the lead losers in the major smash film It, Chapter 2.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to help.
Stop following me.
His versatility and range have made him a sought-after actor in both indie and blockbuster productions, and he continues to captivate audiences with his exciting and wonderfully delivered performances. Number 5, Tilda Swinton, The White Witch, Jadis.
What is your name, son of Adam?
Tilda Swinton is a name and face that we have seen many times before her appearance in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Her inclusion in the cast was a major addition to the film, giving it a high level of star power in the titular witch role. Swinton easily and powerfully brought the icy and enigmatic White Witch, Jadis, to life with her captivating performance. Swinton has already an established actor before joining the Chronicles of Narnia cast, and her role in the film only solidified her reputation as one of the industry's most versatile talents. For many, it was the first time they had seen Swinton, who mostly appeared in indie fare before the Chronicles of Narnia. Following this film, Swinton continued to deliver remarkable performances in a wide range of projects, earning critical acclaim and numerous awards, including an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Michael Clayton. She also had starring turns in Moonrise Kingdom, Burn After Reading, Snowpiercer, and more. And millions of people saw Swinton light up the scene as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe during her performance as the Ancient One in the Doctor Strange and Avenger films.
Dormammu deceives you. You have no idea what he truly is.
Swinton's career has been marked by bold and transformative roles, cementing her status as a cinematic icon. Although many people know her for her appearances in blockbuster films, she has starred in all sorts of films and genres. Number 4, Anna Popplewell. Susan Pevensey.
It's our sister, sir. Lucy.
Weeping girl.
Yes, sir. She's upset.
In the first Chronicles of Narnia film, young Anna Popplewell portrayed Susan Pevensey, the practical and level-headed sister who eventually becomes the Queen of Narnia. Her role was a tricky one, but Popplewell pulled it off splendidly and was immediately praised for their work. After her time in Narnia, Popplewell continued to act in film and television. She appeared in projects like Halo 4, Forward Onto Dawn, and Rain, where she portrayed Lady Lola.
It won't come out. Ever. I will take this secret to my grave.
Popplewell has also pursued higher education, attending the University of Oxford, where she studied English literature. She has since balanced her acting career with her academic pursuits, showcasing her intellect and talent on and off the screen. After a few years away from being in the movies, Popplewell caught the attention of many when she appeared in the hit horror film The Nun 2 in 2023. She also made her stage debut the same year in a production of Hedda Gabler. Number 3, William Moseley. Peter Pevensey.
I don't suppose saying we're sorry would quite cover it.
It wouldn't.
William Moseley played Peter Pevensey, the eldest sibling who becomes a valiant leader in Narnia. A natural talent who was able to easily portray the hero Peter, Moseley garnered a lot of positive reviews for his performance, and he continued to act in both film and television following the conclusion of the Chronicles of Narnia series. Following his work in the franchise, Moseley has appeared in projects such as The Silent Mountain and The Royals, where he starred as Prince Liam.
12 bedrooms and 16 baths. I mean, your parents' country house makes the palace sound quaint.
Moseley's career has seen steady growth, and he's proven his talent across various genres and mediums. Number 2, Skandar Keynes, Edmund Pevensey.
My name is Philip.
Sorry.
Alongside William Moseley was Skandar Keynes, who played his brother Edmund Pevensey. Edmund, who was the initially wayward brother, who ultimately redeems himself in the epic and unforgettable show-stopping fight against the villainous White Witch. Just like it was for all of the children actors in the film, this was a huge break for young Keynes. Following his role in all of the Chronicles of Narnia series, Keynes decided to step away from the spotlight and focus on his education instead. Departing from the movie industry, he attended Pembroke College, where he studied Arabic and Middle Eastern history. His time in the Chronicles of Narnia films was the last time we saw Keynes, who has remained out of the spotlight and hasn't resurrected his acting career. While he hasn't pursued performing in recent years, he does remain involved in various philanthropic efforts and has expressed interest in returning to the entertainment industry in the future. Will we ever see Skandar Keynes in the movies again? Well, even if we don't, we'll all be able to cherish the great work he did in these movies. Number 1, Georgie Henley, Lucy Pevensey.
If you don't mind my asking, what are you?
Well, I'm a fawn.
Few people can forget Lucy Pevensey, the curious and lively young child who was thrust into the center of the film from the very first scene. But what happened to the youthful young actress who played her? Georgie Henley made her acting debut as Lucy Pevensey, the youngest of the Pevensey siblings, who discovers the entrance to Narnia through the wardrobe. Being a child performer can be hard. There's often a lot of negative attention paid to their work. But Henley's performance was widely praised by fans and critics alike, and she gladly welcomed back in the subsequent Narnia films. Then, after completing the Chronicles of Narnia series, Henley continued to act, appearing in films such as The Sisterhood of Night and Perfect Sisters.
Wow, that's dark. You want the limelight? I want to be in Twilight.
But she went beyond just being on the silver screen, also made her way into the world of theater, starring in productions like Angus, Thongs, and even more Snogging. Henley has demonstrated versatility in her career, transitioning from child to adult roles with grace and skill. She might not be seen in as many movies these days, but she has proven she has the acting chops needed to have a long and successful career in multiple mediums. The cast members of the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe have experienced mixed levels of success in their careers following the film's release, partly because so many of them were young children who were coming of age. While some have continued to pursue acting with great success, others have chosen to explore different paths or take a step back from the spotlight. Nevertheless, the impact of their performances in bringing the beloved characters of Narnia to life continues to resonate with audiences around the world.